Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We got week 2 action for you guys here tonight. Happy Friday. We're going to have part 1 here tonight. Part 2 is going to be on Sunday night to take care of another 18-game spread for you guys.
Yeah, I like this. We will see everybody in action. So let's check out the Boston Pilgrims, Washington Founders. Two teams that are fairly young, two teams that have really not had a good go of it so far in the series, but have bright futures. And maybe this is the year that they arrive. Maybe this is the year that they put it all together. They put it ahead of schedule.
Yes, here's Demetrius Frazier getting blocked by Jared Allen, and then another missed shot, and then can he get it on the third try? No. 3 tries underneath the basket for Demetrius Frazier, and then out comes Boston, already up 3-0 here, and then, Tyler Walsh gonna pick the pocket of Jared Allen, and then Demetrius Frazier gets his payback to get 2 points of his own. He's now 1 for 4. Believe all that early in the game? Now 1 for 4. Here comes Josh Richardson. Big time dunk, setting the stage up for a Washington comeback of sorts. Bruno Fernando with a big dunk as well. 52-38. They're up by 14 points. And then look at the feed by Tyler Walsh to Demetrius Frazier. Yeah, get pumped up in that by that United We Stand, or We Stand United. Yeah, that new saying for Washington. I love it. The new court design. Let me know what you guys think about the new court and obviously the apron messages as well. What do you guys think about that? 60-48. It's a 12-point lead here.
Yeah, pretty high scoring so far. 63-52 right now. We got a miss, and then Frazier is going to clean that one up and score.
This is why he's so good.
Gotta like what you're seeing out of Frazier right now.
Yep. Didn't have that great of a game in his opening game that we saw in gameplay in week number 1, but Mason Hendricks trying to lead a comeback here for Boston. 77-65. Hendricks is going to get 2 more points there, and then we get a steal by Fred VanVleet, and out comes Boston, challenging Frazier.
Markel Fultz. Yep. All right, 7-point game. Let's see, Hendricks, talk about a guy that had a very good debut against Las Vegas in his career opener. That one was pretty impressive. 5-point game though. Fultz gonna score again. Let's make it a 1-point game, and the ball is gonna be loose, and VanVleet will find that one inside to who else? It's gonna be Hendricks. I think they got their guy with Hendricks.
Yes, 93-91, a 2-point game. Here's VanVleet gonna get 2 to tie the game up, guys. 1 minute and 31 seconds. Walsh tried to find James Vine, but that's going to be picked off. And then, another interception here. Another turnover. Richardson, and then the block. James Vine cleans it up, though, and gets 2 to go. 95-93, but look at Mason Hendricks here with the slam dunk. It's tied again. Now, the matchup we've all been waiting for is Vine against Hendricks, and Vine wins this battle. 29.2. The lead goes back to Washington. Tied up again as Hendricks comes through with the clutch layup. 25.2 seconds to go, guys. A tie ball game here in Washington. Here comes James Vine from the feed from Tyler Walsh. They're up by 2 with 11 seconds on the dot. They got to get down the court. They got to get a 3-ball, maybe a 2 to shot up, and then here's Dumboya. Got to get a shot off. He fires it up. Good! You joking me? You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Washington loses on a prayer shot from Sekou Doumbouya. They played so well down that stretch, and then somehow they lost the game. Unbelievable.
Well, Washington they cannot catch a break.
No.
This is not good. Not good if you're a Washington fan, man. Like, they played really well. Kind of tough to see him drop this one. 100-99. Got outscored in the 4th quarter. Big league here. So,
yeah.
Hendricks with 37. Man, 37 points today. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he went pretty crazy. So, unfortunately for Washington, just again can't get it done in the clutch moments. Young team, man, they got to learn from this. They can't dwell on that too much.
Right. I love this matchup, Vancouver, New Orleans. I mean, look who that is right there. Damian Lillard was flipped for a handful of players, and that's kind of the story. I mean, New Orleans, it's like, yes, you do get Lillard with Kawhi, but your bench is going to be a little spotty. So Vancouver's, they don't have that big-time star on their team, but they're actually, I would say, deeper than New Orleans. And right now, as we near the end of the first half, it's starting to bear out right now, 52-42.
Yes, we got Manitoba Chizoba making some nice plays. We got Jaquel Hyde out here making some nice plays. So 2 Dayton players, former players in the XCAA, tuning it up here. We got Dame Lillard trying to do his best to get the team back in it. We haven't seen much Kawhi highlights, and that's because it's basically been all Damian Lillard here, 17 points. Marvin Bagley has 23 points right now, so he's getting a lot of rebounds. He's cleaning up in the painted area, and it's really showing out. Here's Bagley again, nice feed from Sean Leonard. This is the thing, like you had mentioned this before, that this team, the Vancouver Vortex, has a lot of good guards, and the fact that they can just swap them in and out, you never lose your momentum with your guard play if you're Vancouver. They've got so many young guys at that position that they're never going to let up there. But here's a big-time dunk by Larry Nance Jr., and they've crawled all the way back. Here's Sean Leonard going to challenge Juan Argueta. Argueta actually finds Damian Lillard working on Damian Dillard. 2 former teammates here.
Covington, no good. So Vancouver kind of choking here, if you want to say that. It's a 6-point lead now in a game where they were up by almost 20 points in the third quarter. So we're down to a 4-point lead. Dillard wide open.
Oh.
Dillard beats Lillard, and Lillard gets the foul. So not good. Not good for a homecoming here for Mr. Damian Lillard.
Go figure. So here comes Damian Dillard here with the potential kill shot there, 106-97. And yeah, Dame, you got to shake your head in disgust. Not good, man. I mean, not good for New Orleans. This is obviously a problem. They lost in week 1, too, didn't they?
Lost to Detroit.
Yeah, lost to Detroit.
Fairly easily, I might add.
Not a very good team. And Bagley, Dillard, Leonard, Aldridge, like all these guys had double digits in points. Yeah, there's a problem in New Orleans with the bench, with the depth there.
Yeah, Lillard had 31 points in this game, and Kawhi had 21. But yeah, I'm looking at the bench. You look at guys like Brandon Knight. Jackson's got to step up. He's a rookie. I think he might have bit off more than he could chew at this point in his career. But
yes, and also to note, guys, part of the tiebreaker question was Damian Lillard points, final points plus Kawhi points would be 51 if they were going to outscore Vancouver's first half points, and they did not. So combined, they did not outscore Vancouver's first half points. So tiebreaker would go to Vancouver in that sense. So if you're keeping along, keeping track, keeping up with the pick'em, that's how you would read that. But let's go out to Baltimore, because we got a pretty interesting matchup here in the East, and we've got a 9-4 game here for Baltimore. 2-ball shot, no good. Here comes the Cannons to push it. Roscoe Todorovic with a little shoulder fake and turns. So he's got to get the hook shot to go. That's going to be 2 more for Baltimore.
Here's Kennedy Alvarez for 3. No good. James Wiseman's going to get the rebound. Oh, we got a steal going the other way. That's Gallinari, the free agent addition.
Yes, so pretty good acquisition there for the Sting. And here is Kennedy Alvarez firing up that 3. He gets the green to go. Let's jump a little bit forward here. 37-44, 7-point game. And look at DJ Anthony. So he was actually on Twitter saying, you know what, Roscoe is going to push me to get that starting position back at power forward. And he's making his presence felt here. Look at, he gets another green shot to go, guys. And he's bringing Baltimore back into it. 47-41. Tampa Bay is up, and it's pretty close. I mean, 6 points is a close game in XBA standards and any basketball standard, really. But yeah, anything can happen here.
Klay Thompson, you got Kuzma here, no good. Pretty close one. You have developing here, like you said, 52-51. There's Levert. 4-2, it's gonna roll.
Oh, it was close. It was close, but Karis Levert got the good little roll there. 4-point lead here for Baltimore. Kyrie, we haven't seen much of him on the highlight reel, but Roscoe is looking for the potential dagger here, but they're gonna go up by 5 at that point. 80-81. Tampa Bay will take the lead here with a 3-ball. Here comes Kyrie, and he got hacked right there with the no call. Roscoe hacked him up, but Klay Thompson gets 3 points back. Look at Kyrie with the spin move, but the block, and then out come the Cannons, And Klay Thompson fires up the 2, 90-83, a 7-point game.
Good
Down low.
All right, Roscoe scores. That's your ball game, guys. Cannon's going to take this one 98-93 at home. Got to defend the home court. Tampa Bay off to a little bit of a cold start here at the beginning of the season. Roscoe had 18, Klay with 17. DJ Anthony, though, I think could be your story. 7 of 8 from the field.
8 minutes, 16 points in 8 minutes. The guy was balling out in this game, and I think that was the determining factor. The guy didn't even play that much, and he was able to contribute 16 points. So that could have been the X factor there in that matchup. Let's go on out to the Surf Shack.
Yeah, we got the City Slickers against the Riptide. New York sitting at 4-4 after that big opening win they had against the Neon. Still looking good. We'll see if it translates. Honolulu at 3-2. I see St. Louis, Nashville, and Vegas up there. So St. Louis playing good basketball to open things up.
Surprisingly.
There's definitely a lot of basketball left to go here. All right, 2-0 at the beginning here on this crazy court that you guys all know and love.
Zagarot's going to come on in and clean it up.
Sometimes I like it at a distance, and then other times when they're playing on it, I'm like, it's a little too much.
Yeah, it's a little extreme. I mean, we got the potential. We got the pine tree, not the pine tree.
The palm tree.
The palm tree.
It's the palm tree.
In the the painted area, the sandbar, but the water, the ocean, the riptide. You get it. Yeah. You guys get it. But hey, currently, I mean, take a look at this matchup right now, guys. 8-0. Then Marcus Anthony finally gets the first score up for the City Slickers. We'll jump forward. Kevin Knox is going to get fouled. He will get the 2. He will get the 1 as well. Marcus getting a long 2-ball, 24-22. Malik Jones fires up a 3. He's going to get this one to rattle home as well. 29-24. Malik Jones again in the corner-esque.
Right.
Gonna hit 3 as well. Here's McGee, JaVale McGee, going from one New York team from the Neon to another New York team. Here's a big time dunk for Malik Jones as well. 43-38. This shot gonna land here for 3. So the Riptide have come back. They had the lead, let it slip away, but now they're slowly starting to come back here in this matchup.
Orlando champion. Can he get this one? Finally goes in. Tie ball game right now. We get a little pump fake.
That was a good move.
And Anthony will score.
That's a pretty solid move from Mr. Marcus.
There's Zagarot with a miss. LaMelo's going to get the rebound. He's finding Malik. I think Malik's trying to get inside to make the dunk.
We expect this from Malik Jones at this point, but that big dunk to extend the lead. Now you got Trae Young taking the lead, so this has now become a battle. Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Could this possibly be an XBA Finals preview?
Way too soon to say.
Probably. Now here comes Marcus Anthony. He's going to get stripped by Zagarot. Now here comes Trae Young. Avoids the contact from LaMelo Ball and gets the 2 to go. Here comes Marcus Anthony. He's going to get fouled. He's going to get big time hack. Marcus will hit both of his free throws though. Champion moving up against Marcus. 2 former Virginia Tech teammates.
There you go.
And he's going to hit that 2. Trae Young for 3, no good. But look at Zagarot being the beast that he is. Look at this guy. Gets 2 offensive rebounds, then finally puts it back. It's 86-81. New York City Slickers.
What do you got? What do you got here? Down by 5.
Malik.
There's 2, no good. Malik lacks the clutch gene.
He does, man. He really does.
That's the narrative.
He's got all the flash in the world. He's got all the talent and all the ability, but
that clutch gene.
It's missing. It's MIA.
We'll see. I mean, it's still early. He's still early in his career. You know, when did Michael Jordan finally get that first championship? Right? It took him a while.
When did LeBron James finally get the clutch gene?
You never know. Well, in that case, he's got to team up with like Rhymes Porter and CJ Thomas and make a super team or something like 5 years from now. Maybe that's the route that Malik will. He's gonna wedge his way out of New York and find another team to latch onto.
Yep. I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Maybe.
I'm taking my talents to Honolulu.
That could be. Kansas City versus Detroit here in this one. The Stampede had a rough opening stretch there. They started off the year 0-4, and they're trying to get off the schneid here. They picked up a win or two, I think, since then. So they're just chugging along. Detroit had that opening win against New Orleans, and they're also in that kind of, just kind of sticking around, showing up, playing basketball, kind of win a couple games, lose a couple.
It's a team kind of in purgatory at this point. So they've got some good young pieces, but they've also got some old pieces. Watch this move by Rondé Russell. This is what I'm talking about with the young pieces. He's going to totally juke Ja Morant, of all people, out of their shoes. That's one young piece that I love about Detroit is Rondé Russell. But they've got some pieces like Olynyk, Duncan Robinson, DeMarcus Cousins, Kyle Lowry. They're a little old. So if anything, Detroit, I hope that tanking, not taking, but I hope that, they're really looking at, getting some juice into this lineup because they definitely need it.
They do, they need a youth movement for sure. This Cousins, Lowry, Beal thing, it's got a shelf life, so they need a plan, and they're thinking that Russell and Toppin could be those guys, so we will see. Right now it's 64-53. Olynyk's gonna fire up for a 3-ball and knock it down. 69-58 though. There's Tyler Ulis for 2. So Ulis picking up some points here. Russell going inside off the glass. Looking pretty good there. But Kansas City extending their lead here. We got about 5 minutes left. And 12-point lead right now. Detroit no good. Toppin blocked. That was Daniel Gafford. Nope, with the big block.
Not really working out here for Detroit, guys. Here's Anunoby getting the 2, 89-71. 3-ball, though, from Monte Morris. He's going to try to bring his troops back into this one. But Luka Doncic looking for that potential kill shot. And Ja Morant is going to find a wide-open teammate. And it's over. 16-point victory for Kansas City, 96-80. Not a lot of points, man. That's not a lot of points in XBA standards, and Detroit is really lacking the juice, man. They need some juice.
Not enough juice left in that squeeze, as they say. Luka had 21. Oliver Grimes with 11 points. Hartenstein had 11 rebounds.
And like 8 minutes for Oliver Grimes, too. So we knew when going into the draft that he was going to be an offensive weapon at the center position. Shouldn't be a center or like a forward. Yeah, he's playing like it.
All right, Atlanta versus Kentucky in this one. I like this matchup. Both teams over 500, above water. Big, game here. See if who's going to get the win, who's going to climb up the conference standings. As we know, these games are important, guys. It is still October or early November, but very important games here.
Azari Woods, man. Did you see that dunk? Azari Woods taking his game to the next level. He came from XBA 2 last season. He got that big time dunk, that flashy dunk. Then he also was able to get that shoulder fake and then go all the way to the rim and get the layup. He also got Zeller getting a dunk as well, Mike Paxson. So a lot of the youth that's going on here.
Cincinnati Chili Dogs, man. It's like the college program that just churns out pros, okay? When you go to XBA 2 Cincinnati, they will get you to the next level.
Jedre Sobchak with the big alley-oop dunk as well. We've seen a lot of flashy plays so far in this first half of this game. Go figure. I mean, there's a lot of talent out here on this court. Take a look at the setup here. We got Wall to Butler in the corner, then to Sobchak with the dunk as he was cutting through. Look at Capella getting the put-back dunk from a miss from Jamal Turner. This team, Atlanta, looks like they're pretty scary. 51-41. But don't count out the Colliers. This is an XBA champion from year number 2.
Yeah, and the lineup is basically the same. Not many changes there. There's a 2 from Ingram to tie it up. And now we got Anthony Davis going the other way. Sobchak was
nowhere to be found.
Useless.
He's just not very good defensively, man. He's just not
That's
there.
Okay. That's why they have Clint Capella. Capella's supposed to be there. But here's a 2.
Meanwhile, Kentucky is actually taking the lead now. 69-62. They're expanding upon that lead after some misses by Atlanta. Look at this. They got the ball stripped, and he still got the 2 to go. Now, here is a defensive play going the other way. TJ Warren for 2 more points, guys. They are up on him by 11, 79-68. Turner is also going to get the ball stripped. Man, the Colliers are going crazy here defensively. And then Darius Garland gets 2 more to extend the lead out. But Atlanta will come back just a touch. 94-85. John Wall in the corner for 3, but Capella with the wingspan gets the rebound. Uh-oh. It's a 7-point game. Sobchak, we were talking about how his defensive chops weren't where they needed to be, but he plays well there against AD. Now here comes John Wall with a big dunk. 5-point game. Davis getting the double team. He's going to try to drive, and John Wall reaches in and gets the shooting foul.
Well, they should probably foul already with 17 seconds, but he's going to miss. It's going to be a 6-point game. You got 17 seconds on the dot. Going to need a 3-ball here of some kind, and that is pathetic,
That's
man.
terrible.
That was oh, come on. You can't even get a playoff.
That's brutal, man.
Well, I mean, okay, you lose by 7. The reason they lost, they could not hold on to the ball. I mean, how many turnovers did they have in this freaking game?
We're going to find out. We're going to look at that box score. Let's take a look at those turnovers for the Colliers. So the Colliers actually had a few turnovers there, too. They had 6 at the top 3 scorers. But I'm anxious to see what Atlanta had. How many turnovers did they have? Specifically, how many turnovers did John Wall have?
At least
He had 3. He had 3. Jamal Turner had 3. So they had about the same amount of turnovers as Kentucky. So it wasn't really that bad.
The crucial ones.
Yeah.
Bad timing. All that good stuff.
But go figure. I mean, I like John Wall as a player, but it just seems like in this XBA series, it seems like he's just not all there, man.
Taking care of the basketball. All right. Nashville versus Pittsburgh in this one. Nashville getting off to a pretty quick start here. It's going to be 9-8 right now. I want to see some Wyatt Price highlights. You know, we don't get those all the time. I understand he's a solid scorer, and just want to get those highlights in there. And there's a guy like McClure also getting to the basket early in his rookie campaign. So Nashville's got they're a fun team. I like where they're headed overall.
Yeah, I like these. I like this jersey combo. We got the alternates going on. We got the blacks and the purples. I like those uniform setups here. 14-11. Here comes Alex McClure. Let's see what he's got here. I want to see some of his moves that he had in North Carolina. Here's a 2-shot. Miss.
Not his best moves.
No, definitely not. But here's a 3-ball. That's going to go. So the miss by McClure is going to lead to 3 more points for Pittsburgh. But Bull going to get stripped. Now here is Alejandro Sanchez Jr. Oh!
Nice.
Whoa! That's a sick dunk by KD. Then look at Alejandro Sanchez with he's got rockets on his back, man. Look at the little guy.
Maybe on his legs.
My God.
Springs on his legs. I don't know how he gets that high at his height. But there's Price with the layup. Nashville getting on a bit of a run here as a 3 is good from Durant. So make it 30-23. 30-28 is your halftime score.
Yeah, it's very, very, very low scoring right now.
Low pace game.
Very, very slow pace, like you said. But here is Alejandro Sanchez Jr. with the steal. We're seeing a lot of that lately. But look at this little pump fake move by KD. He is so lethal. He's so lethal. Yeah, I love watching KD.
Don't leave your feet there against Durant. But McClure inside.
There you go.
Getting some good plays here from the rookie. 82-76 right now. Bull. Trying to beat Klaber inside, and he will get this one off the glass.
That's pretty filthy. That's a pretty filthy move here. Here is Dinwiddie in the corner for 3, and Sanchez was nowhere to be found on defense for him. 84-83. Late fourth quarter, you're going to need your stars to step up. We haven't seen a whole lot of Towns. We haven't seen a whole lot of him.
It's true.
In this matchup here. There he is with the rebound. 88-86. Pittsburgh, you're going to need this. You're going to need this 2 points here. Missed shot.
Oh, no.
But Bull is there to get the 2.
Yeah, this one could be coming down to the final possession here. We got 26.5 seconds. Let's see, shot clock is winding down. Going for 3.
Oh!
Nailed it. All right, Nashville at 91-88. Surprised the center got that one to go.
But, yeah, Valanciunas gets this to go, guys. 91-88. They will call that timeout and an inbound. Valanciunas picked it off, but he stepped out of bounds.
All right, ball's going to stay with Pittsburgh. All right, let's try this thing again.
Oh, my gosh.
Reigning Eastern Conference champions need a 3-ball here.
They have
3 seconds. Towns, he
wow.
made it.
We've seen this story play out so many times at Pittsburgh, man. Especially in that Eastern Conference Final. They just always came through in the clutch, and it's continuing on here early in year 4. So we're going to overtime. KD with that long reach, that long wingspan is going to get 2. He's got 32 points tonight, half of which have come from within the painted area. Bridges gets the foul and the 1. Not a good foul here because now you're down by 3 points. KD, got to step up.
Let's try it again.
What do you
Got
got?
it. He had it.
Oh, what a shot.
He'll score 199. So this is the Durant that we're used to seeing.
Oh,
Had a pretty light scoring effort in that first game for Nashville against the Cyclones last go around. Where's Wyatt Price inside?
nice pass from Alejandro Sanchez Jr.
But Bol is going to respond. All right, 104-101. Nashville needs a 3-pointer to tie. Could go for the 2. We got 22 seconds to work with. Take it.
Yep. Oh, Kleber decides to give it off rather than just take the shot. He gives it to Price. Price hits it, so you're still going to need some fouling to happen here, and you're going to need some missed shots, and then you're going to need another conversion here for points. And Dinwiddie gets the line. He hits the first. It's a 2-point game. Dinwiddie will go up, knock down the second. So 15.7 for Nashville. Can they extend the game out, or can they
try to get the double OT?
Yeah, that's the goal here.
Let's do it.
Oh, what do we got? 5 seconds.
Sanchez. Durant. Got it.
Yeah. These guys. But it's not over. It's never over with Pittsburgh.
Okay, they're not making that, though. Double overtime. Here we come.
Here we go.
In the Music City, Nashville tempo. Down by 2 to get things going here early. Durant's going to miss. That one's going to roll out. And it's going the other way for Pittsburgh. And pretty nice move there. It's going to be Cam Reddish. Foul for Durant. So we got about 2 minutes left. Towns is going to lay this one in. Up to a 5-point game now.
It's starting to slip away here a little bit, but Durant going to come back, get the flashy dunk. 2 more points goes Pittsburgh's way with Dinwiddie. It's still a 5-point game. Down low, they tried the double team, but Valanciunas going to get the dunk, and it's still back to a 5-point game. Clutch shot opportunity here for KD, but just too much defense. Pittsburgh is going to stuff him, and then Bobo goes the other way, gets the dunk. It's a 7-point game. That extends out to an 11-point game, and this miss by KD just can't keep it going. That's a lot to ask for, man.
I feel like his sea legs might have left him in this one, because Nashville not as deep as Pittsburgh is on the bench, so that probably played a factor in double overtime as Nashville just got blown out in that double OT period. Durant had 41 tonight, went 5 for 9 from 3-point range. Alejandro Sanchez with 13 assists. Gotta love to see that. And Wyatt Price pitching in there too. Bol scores 34 points in this game.
It's going to be a 1-2 punch for the ages, man. You got Bol, and then you got Towns, and then obviously the 2 guards, Brogdon, Dinwiddie, Reddish. Man, it's just the Paladins are they're just a good team out in that Eastern Conference, and Nashville gave them a good run. They just couldn't hang in the end.
All right, the LA Leopards going up against the Las Vegas Jacks. You guys see the lineups there. Noah Vonleh is going to draw the start for the Jacks today at power forward. Had a couple injuries already for Las Vegas. A couple day-to-day stuff starting to pile up. So it's going to be Vonleh with the starting unit, and Jacobeth definitely going to see his minutes, I think, increase tonight as well. All right, 2-2 to get things going early. There's 2 more for the Leopards. You know, the Leopards are playing pretty okay right now. They're sitting at 4-3. We're wondering when this team's going to take off. You know, when's that winning streak coming? Because I just think they're too good. But St. Patrick gets a big dunk. It's going to be 10-9. Nice step inside for Murray, making 11-10.
One thing to watch out for here in this matchup, other than Blake Griffin getting a big dunk on RJ Jacobeth, is the situation with Vegas's head coaching job. It's Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra is the head coach here for Vegas, and this is a team in Vegas who's, I don't know, man, their offense is not really there. It seems a lot like Miami used to be. So maybe
doing okay.
Maybe their defense is gonna hold in there, but yeah, okay, fine. Hey, I'll give it to you. It's 29-27. They're hanging in. They're hanging in there, but how long is it gonna last? Zach LaVine with a big dunk. It's 36-29 at the half. At the half, 29 points at the half.
All right, 72-62. We got a 3-ball for Vegas. Starting to pull away a little bit here. There is LaVine inside. Vonleh's going to get a steal.
Oh, Vonleh actually did something.
There's Jokic. Jokic going to miss and go for 2. All right, 77-69 here. We got fourth quarter action. Jokic going to lay it in. 77-71 right now.
They're hanging in. They're hanging in, guys. Zach LaVine going to get the foul. DiVincenzo going to draw it for him. And then we got ASP gets the ball stripped, and Jokic finds it, corrals it, gets 2 more points, and then Jamal Murray going to spot up at the free throw line, hitting the 2. It's 80-73, a 7-point lead, but Drummond is going to get the block on Jokic, and then LaVine fires up the 2-ball. Foot must have been past the line, and that's going to end the game. So Los Angeles gets a nice win on the road, and this is, again, they're just a tough team, man. Real tough team. One of the best in the XBA, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. I'm still waiting, like I said, for that run for the Leopards, sitting at 5-3 after this win. LaVine leading with 29 points, Murray with 20, Drummond 4 and 10. All right, let's go to Houston Arena, because I couldn't come up with a great name for the Lawman home court. See Eklund getting blocked here. I'm interested to see this one. You have Blackman versus Eklund. A couple good rookies here. And there is the aforementioned Blackman for 3.
He opens up the scoring with 3. Then we got Rudy Gobert with now back-to-back blocks on Houston, trying to get inside on that interior. And here is PJ Washington with a 2. It's going to be 7-0 here as we jump a little bit further. Houston just still cannot get up on the board. Like, Houston, we have a problem. We have a major problem. Eklund, can you finally get him some points?
Some offense going.
Yes, he finally can. So, luckily for Houston, they can rely on a guy like that, because right now, CJ McCollum not getting it done. Colin Sexton's a little iffy right now. We got Romeo Langford here firing up a 3-ball. No good. But look at Eklund is going to get beat by the vet, Rudy Gobert, and he makes him hear about it too. He's clapping in his face. Says,
yeah,
hey.
I don't feel like it's a great matchup between Eklund and Gobert. At least it's not how it's bearing out so far. It's going to be 43-31. Blackman for 3 again. Blackman drilling it. You know, Houston's kind of got a powerful offense, so the fact that they're this ice cold here in the early going is not a great sign. And then Langford's looks like he's going to get around him. Yep. Goes to PJ Washington. Big dunk there. Montreal blowing them out right now. It's 48-31.
They're not hitting any shots. Eklund's got 2 points. Blackman's got 12. And they're just hitting 30+%. So they're just not even really sniffing near 40. And it's shown out here. Now here comes Blackman off the steal and then the flashy dunk here.
Nice.
This guy, he's such a playmaker. Let's see him again here. What?
Nice.
What? The spin move? Layup, that's ridiculous. Jerome Blackman, he's got to be a Rookie of the Year candidate, man. Got to be.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. Houston's coming back, though. It's 74-73. Blackman,
oh my gosh,
gonna draw the foul this time. It'll be 76-73.
Eklund's just
the foul,
shaking his head like, how does this guy doing this? How is he making all these clutch shots? And look at Blackman with the shoulder fake too. Man, this guy can back it down, can shoot the threes. So flashy, man. I love Jerome Blackman now. He's going to push this. Here come the Gothiques. 2-ball going to land. 81-76. Gary Harris fires up the 3. Nails that one here late in the fourth quarter. Gary Harris again, this time in the corner, going to hit 3. It's 91-83, an 8-point lead. And then Blackman with the dunk. I mean, there's no stopping this guy. Look at this.
It's impressive. You know, his debut went okay against El Paso, I felt like. Pretty much couldn't ask for anything better, but it was a lot better, I think, for Blackman. This is definitely his best game so far in his young XBA careers. So Montreal's got something to look forward to here. I'm thinking Let's see what he did total here. We'll start with Houston. Sexton with 20 points. Portis had 12 and 4. Eklund with 12 rebounds. Blackman, though, a story of the day at 32.
Plus two steals, 6 assists. Like, the guy was all over the court. Man, dude, he's gonna be a player in this league for sure.
A scoring force to be reckoned with. The Lizard Lair. All right, it'll be San Jose versus Phoenix. San Jose, one of the few teams that have made the playoffs in all 3 seasons, going up against last year's XBA champions. I feel like it should be a pretty good matchup here. A game that I don't think we've ever seen before. I don't think we've had this matchup in our series yet. So, San Jose, though, I mean, the question on everybody's mind is going to be at point guard with D'Anthony Melton, Bryn Forbes, and Reggie Jackson. But they're holding serve so far, I would say, this season. They haven't done terrible. But
no, the ship is not totally sinking with the Cyborgs right now. But as we see, Phoenix is really letting them feel it right now. A lot of 3-pointers being hit for Phoenix. It's 42-31 as a 3 ball is going to go for San Jose. But at halftime, it's a 16-point game. And again, one team shooting lights out, the other team on the other side not doing so hot. But jump ahead to late third quarter. San Jose does come back a little bit, but they're making some mistakes. They're making some mistakes. It's a 10-point game right now. 10-point game. 69-61. Moves down to 8. A single-digit game.
Clark's no good.
Can't hit it. So here comes Halliburton. And wow, what a pass. What a pass to Jordan Clarkson with the dunk here. It's going to go back to a 10-point game. Now here's Melton getting the 2. That's a pretty shot, though. That's a pretty shot. Take everything I said about Melton back.
Well, you know, there aren't a lot of 75 point guards that have a starting gig. There's a lot of guys on the bench who are 75 or better as the point guards. So Melton kind of locked into this role, I feel like. With San Jose.
Little bit.
He's getting good minutes, you know, but not going to get the W here. Phoenix will win 98-80. So big win for the defending champions.
Yes, they needed that. And as you guys noticed, we actually added the banner for XBA champions by their little bench area. So I know some people were asking for that.
Well, they deserve it, you know.
Yeah, they deserve the recognition. Booker with 31, Deonta Murray with 13, Anthony Edwards 17, George was 17, and Clark was 17 also. Guys, it's going to be it for week number 2, part 1. Part 2 will be on Sunday night, and we will finish it off. We've got 10 games that we showed you here tonight. We'll have 8 games in part number 2 on Sunday night. So make sure you guys are turning those notifications on. If you have them off, make sure you turn them on so that you know when it's uploaded.
Yep, we will have standings and stats, and that'll take us through the end of November. So we're moving along, and I'm sure you guys will be anxious to see how your teams are doing. If you got off to one of those cold starts, can you rebound? If you're off to a hot start, can you keep it up? Excited to see that at the end of the next video.
All right, guys, so leave a like if you like this thing, and we will see you later on Sunday nights. That's it. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.